Hey everyone, welcome to an interview of my boy Cam Holden. Everyone knows him as the Tulsa star forward, all first team Colonial, but not everyone knows his background. So you're from Forsyth, Georgia. How was it growing up there?
Small town, like everybody know each other. Great community, like growing up there, it's not as much exposure because it's not like you're from Atlanta. A lot of people from Atlanta got a lot of more exposure. Recruitment's better there. But I'm from a small town where you kind of had to do a little more to get noticed. So, I kind of play with that edge, and that chip always the reason I keep going.
So we'll get to your high school career. You played at Mary Persons High School, and
Correct.
you averaged 28 points, but you were not getting recruited at all by Bailey. So can you tell me about your first recruiting process?
Yeah, my first recruitment process, I was getting recruited by a couple mid majors, but a lot of people questioning about will I be able to play D1 and won't even good enough to play D1. So, like that kind of was the recruitment process. Also my grades was a problem also, so I had to take the JUCO route.
Mm-hmm.
So I did JUCO for 2 years at Gulf Coast. And that definitely helped me because I think I wasn't ready as a freshman in high school to play Division 1 right off the bat. So.
That's what I was going. That was my next question. If you were told as a freshman in high school that you were going to end up at a D1 school to be like an all conference first team member, what would your reaction have been?
I probably would have thought that because my confidence was very high, coming into my freshman. Like as a senior in high school, I was very high on myself. I thought I was pretty good, averaging 28 and 11 rebounds. So I thought I was going to be able to hold my ground as a freshman, but unfortunately, I'm glad I took the JUCO route. A lot of people talk about JUCO, and a lot of freshmen hold up on JUCO and don't want to play junior college because they think it's bad and not good at D1. But it helps build character and help develop your body, help work on your game, what you need to work on, and that's what it did for me.
Yeah, JUCO routes never a bad thing.
Right.
Many great players have came from JUCO, including yourself. So
Right.
I want to get into your time with Gulf Coast State. So your first year there, you averaged 15 and 6. So was the tradition of high school to JUCO big, or was it like a struggle for you at first?
At first it was a struggle. My first freshman year, I had 15 points, but I didn't start.
Mm-hmm.
My first 4 games, I had 2 points, and I scored 0 the second. I scored 4 points the third one. I never forget that. It was definitely a big jump because you're playing against guys that gotta find their way. They want to get out also with you. So, nobody's gonna take it easy on you. You don't got the best resources. I mean, it was a hard jump for me. It was night and day. Many great hoopers I ran into in the JUCO level. The biggest jump was jumping in the junior college with the defensive. I struggled defending, good guards. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I did start. But it definitely built my character. It let me know that I wasn't that good as a senior as I thought I was. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I went.
So how was your transition your first year there to your second year there?
My second year that I actually knew what knew what it took now. So the off season was huge. I got like way better. I got way more stronger. I had a great off season there. Um, and also I feel like I stuck with the team that I struggled with, and we all built. We won the state tournament there. The first time since 1972 at Gulf Coast, and I feel like that was great for you know, that school because that school always was at the bottom of the Panhandle Conference. It's
Mm-hmm.
always been Chipola. It always been Northwestern. I mean, it's always been them type of schools, and I feel like for Gulf Coast to actually win something in the state of Florida was big.
Yeah, that I've known them just because I covered JUCO, all D1, D2, D3, whatever. But
Mm.
yeah, they don't win a lot. But you had the first year and second year was a massive jump.
It
Not
was,
for you personally, but for the team. Because what was it like 11 wins, maybe 10, 4? I don't remember. Something
yeah,
small, then like you turn up to 20 plus. It's just crazy
yeah,
the transition you guys made in that first year to second year.
It was a big turnaround.
And then how was your transition to JUCO to UT Martin?
That jump was different too. Thing about D1 guys, everybody's good. Junior college you might run into like 3 good guards on the team, but this one like is you gonna run to 4 to 5. It could be a great team with different styles of play. And it's just smarter players in Division One level. So that was the biggest jump too. That I had to like up my knowledge of the game. More like not the skill level, just up my knowledge, like learning different ball screen coverages, learning different defenses. So that was a big jump. Also, you know.
So in your first few months there, it was rough, right? Because what's Anthony Stewart done?
Yeah.
I know you had a strong relationship with him. So can you
I had
tell
a
me
strong
more
relationship
about
with him
that?
and his son. Yeah, I had a strong relationship with him and his son. When he passed away, I kind of took 2 weeks off from basketball because I just needed a break.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to return back to the team for the first game. So I came off the bench for them because I missed a couple practices from like taking a step away from the game. That was tough to deal with, he believed in me, he believed in everybody that was there, so that's why I finished the season out for them and wanted to do the best I could for UT Martin.
You actually turned down after that you did pretty well. 15 and 8. That's
right.
That's a great turnaround after just having the mental power to continue after that. And then you entered the transfer portal. How was the I guess when we say the first transfer portal process, how was that for you after entering the first time?
Yeah, it was big time. I mean, a bunch of schools reached out to me, just like what I just went through again. But a bunch of schools reached out to me. I was basically looking for like just being a missing puzzle piece. I checked out watched a lot of film, and Towson really caught my eye. They had great shooters around here, a good big man. So I felt like I could be the guy that could do a little bit of both, that could help them get over the hump a little bit, which I did. Honestly, we won the regular season championship here. They had a rough season last year, and we had the biggest turnaround in Division One. We was one of the top programs. Yeah. So, in the transfer portal, I feel like the biggest thing there is to find like a fit, not find the biggest name, not find the biggest program, find where you could be you at, and that's what I did.
If I recall, the first time and the second time as well, you had interest from Arkansas, Florida, maybe. I don't remember exactly.
It was like Arkansas, Missouri. It was a bunch of high majors I talked to the first time, and the second time was way better.
Yeah. You told me about all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. You had so much interest, but you found out Tolson was your best fit, and it seems like it was the best fit by a long shot.
It was.
So how do you think your performance was at Tolson last season? I guess we can say. How do you think your performance was? Not the team. We know how great the team was. But I know you're not really that key on talking about individual accolades and stuff. But how do you think your first season at Tolson went?
I feel like I was able to show like every aspect of my game. I feel like the staff really believed in me to post up isolation, get my teammates involved, play multiple positions. So I feel like I did good. I could have probably improved my 3-point percentage that I'm working on right now. Overall, I think I did good, but I feel like I got to take one more jump if I want to take Towson to the NCAA tournament. That's all I've been thinking about, my last run, deciding to come back. I got to step it up a little bit more so I can get over that hump for the school.
So you said you're improving your 3-point shooting right now?
My 3-point, yeah. I shot 27% from 3. I got to do better if I want to.
I can actually tell you what you did. It was 27, yeah. So what else besides your 3-point shooting do you think you should be working on right now? Or what else do you think you can improve?
Working right now, I'm trying to work on body weight also. I feel like if I get a little bit more stronger and more physical, at the end of the season, I feel like I was winding down, physically, like I was getting a little tired more faster just because I wasn't physically strong enough. So now I want to physically work in the weight room a lot more, So that's what my biggest plan is.
So I remember you had to wear a mask in the middle of the season. What was for that exactly?
I broke my face, the left side of my face.
Left side of your face. So how did that affect your game?
That was tough. It was like playing with a football helmet on. It was like literally playing without the football weight of a helmet. It was like a face mask across their face. So, I mean, I didn't like it. I used to throw it around a lot because I couldn't see. Sweat to drip down in my eyes from it. But, in order for us to be successful, I had to play. So I dealt with it.
So you guys added what was his name? Sevilla, the D2 guy. I don't remember his first name. How do you think he'll fit in with your team next year?
I think he's basically what we need. Honestly, he's a skilled guy. Long arms, great rebounder, can defend multiple positions. A lot of people compare him to me myself. I heard a lot like, yo, he played just like you. So, I mean, I feel like if he played just like me, we in good shape. I mean, honestly, I like his game. We played pickup on his visit, and he competed well. You couldn't tell he was a D2 guy. A lot of people be like D2 players not good as D1, but you can't really tell until they get the opportunity. A lot of guys just didn't get the opportunity. So now I'm glad he got the opportunity, and I'm honestly glad he's with us.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be really good next year. I think
I checked his
fit.
number. He got some great numbers. Good numbers. I mean, that was a great pickup for us.
I agree with this. I think he'll be a great fit. So he'll be like a 6-man, you'd say? 7-man?
Honestly, like you could slide me up to a guard spot and play him at the 4, or we could, that what they were talking about, or he could be a 6-man. If he's our 6-man, we in good shape. We have great bench players last year. That was kind of like the key to our team. Like we had guys that supposed to be starting come off the bench and accepted their role, and sometimes they took over the game. So it don't matter coming off the bench for Townsend. That's not really a big deal.
Because you guys are going to be like probably top 3 best mid-majors in the country next year. So having him as a 6-man or even starting is going to be a great thing for you guys.
Right.
So did you guys lose anybody to the draft or pros or whatever, or graduating?
We lost graduating. People that's graduating. We lost Jawan Gray. He's been in the program for 5 years. We lost Terry Nolan. He was a good guy. We lost Tonio Rizzuto, one of our best defenders.
I remember him, yes.
Great defender, great corner shooter for us. So great role players we lost. I mean, great guys also. And I always talk basketball, but they was great people also.
So in your opinion, do you think you guys are going to be better next year than this season, or is it going to be around the same?
I honestly think we're just going to be a tad bit different. I feel like the guys we are losing were very skilled, and I feel like the guys we added are very more physical. Not saying them guys wasn't physical, but Terry, Antonio, and Warren. No, Terry, Antonio, and Warren. Jawan always played like a skill type of game, and I feel like the guys we added are more like physical. Great defenders also. Like Nigel, who we added from SEMO, he's a great defender. Physical guy, great size on him. We got great size on with our team now, so it's gonna be hard to see. I feel like I don't know. It was a good team last year, so
yeah, it was a really good team.
That's the hard standard to put pressure on this team about that, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, then I want to get into the second transfer portal entrance. So you entered on May 4th.
Yeah, May 4th.
It was kind of like a shock to me that you entered again. I thought you and Tolson was a good fit. Was there like a reason why you entered, or was it just to see how much interest you have in other teams?
I wanted to play, but then again, I thought about it, and I was like, I touched the ball. Kind of reconsidered and thought to myself, nah, I might as well stay. My dream is to play in the NCAA tournament. And I could easily go probably play for a team and not be a big key factor to that team at all, and be in the NCAA tournament, or I can grind it out and get the way how I want to get there, which I think I'll do it, one more year. So I decided to come back because I feel like we got the pieces. I feel like we right there, right there. We're right there, trust me. That's all we talk about. We don't too much think about nothing else.
I think you guys would have made a run in this, the last tournament. Seeing what St. Peter's did, the upsets that happened.
Yeah.
I did not.
We had some injuries in the conference tournament. We kind of not saying that's the reason. I mean, it was a huge reason we lost. Like, I 5-man twisted his ankle the first round. I hurt my wrist the first round. We had two injuries in the first round game. Now we want to play Delaware, and we lost to a team we beat 3 times. So, I mean, luck of the drawing, but that would kind of happen. You know, we're not going to use that excuse.
Hard to be a team. It's hard to be a team many times. You guys may have took care of business versus them the first times, but it's always hard to beat them again and again and again and again.
That's very true.
So it's like luck of a draw is what you can say, but I thought you guys would have been a 13 seed, 12 seed, 11, and probably could have got upset.
I heard we would have been at least to like 12.
At 12.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have loved to see you got this to Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like whenever we play, I really want to see our preseason ranking when we get back. You know, like in the conference, to see where they're gonna rank us. You know, that'd be shocking.
Because Colonials always has good teams.
Yeah,
so like I think you guys will be a 2 or 3 or one between 1 and 4. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah, since you decided to come back to Towson, is there anything you want to tell all the Towson fans out there?
You know, just basically we keeping the same energy. You know, adding a couple pieces. You know, the guys been working. You know, honestly, you know, since I've been in the transfer portal, I've been taking care of what I had to do. But I've been back. I went in the weight room today. Them guys been working. You know, I've been watching from a distance a little bit. You know, I could tell like everybody got a different chip to that feeling when we lost to Delaware, and I feel like we're gonna be a scary team to watch again. You know, a lot of teams scared to schedule us. I mean, I don't blame them. You know, so I hopefully that we can get to the end goal. That's the plan for Towson. You know, that's my plan. I hope we all on board with that. So that's all I want to say.
I remember the sidelines, the one I'm part of. I remember the Holster account said everyone better be scared, or everyone's not happy about you returning, because you returning was an absolute big piece. The first time when you said you were going to stay, but then you came back from the transfer portal. Everyone's scared of you guys, and it's amazing. I love seeing like a Towson, like you guys went 4-25 before you got there, and then you turned it around to 25. I think it is wins 24.
Yeah, it was 25-9.
25-9.
Yeah,
that's
we aiming for 30 though. I mean, I want 30. Oh. That's gonna be tough. I mean, we're aiming for 30. We dropped some games that we weren't supposed to drop, but we aiming for 30 this year. You know, that's gonna be tough, but that's what we're aiming for.
The pieces you guys got, you're good. Should be able to do it. But every team drops games they're not supposed to. Even my Kentucky, they drop games when they're not supposed to. Of course, St. Peter's.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, is there anything else you just want to say to the college basketball world?
Just nothing much. I mean, I was like, I could tell people that's transferring, make sure you find a fit, you know. And that's basically it. Don't look at the school. Don't look at how big the school is. I mean, if the staff recruit you, go with that staff. Go with the staff that show you the most love, no matter what the level is. I played at almost junior college to mid-major. I mean, every staff I played for loved me, and I was successful at. So that's what I roll with. So hopefully I can help and encourage somebody to pick the right school.
I agree with that. I feel like you need to go best fit instead of just looking at the big names.
Right. Facts.
Well, that's all I have. So thanks for joining me, Cam. I appreciate you.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for all you do for me.
Yeah, I will stay in touch for sure.
I got you. Appreciate it.
Have a good one. All right, everyone, that's out. We're out of here. Peace.